Peace, love, and light souls, and welcome to Spirit Talk with Gaia. Today, I do want to touch on the aspect of being selfish. And we as human beings, we deem selfish as a bad word. It's used in a derogatory sense. So one could understand why people would view being selfish as negative. But little do you know that being selfish is not negative at all. At all. It's just the perception of selfishness as negativity. I mean, to be frank, you can be overly selfish, and that can be a negative trait. But the word selfish itself is not a negative word. Yeah. A lot of us should be more self-oriented, because the lack of self-orientation is self-destruction, and self-destruction comes from not taking care of oneself. There's many ways one can suffer self-destruction, and one of the ways that we're talking about right now is being too selfless. I'm sure a few of us know people who are too selfless. These people are always giving, always concerned about others, always looking out for others to the detriment of their own selves. We all know someone we have to talk to and be like, girl, guy, babe, you doing too much. You need to look out for you. Why are you breaking your back for others all the time, but you won't break your back for yourself? So that is an example of someone being too selfless. And like I said, that can lead to a lot of issues. When you get to the point where you don't even want to make a decision that makes you genuinely happy because you're concerned about making everyone else around you happy, you're being too selfless. Why is it that you feel that you must sacrifice your joy, your happiness, your contentment to appease others around you? Are they in turn doing the same thing for you? Because guess what? If everyone was doing it, the world would be perfect. I am going above and beyond for you, dying out, giving myself, my body, my soul, my mind for you. You're doing the same thing to me, and everyone's filling each other's cup. But no one is doing that. I won't say no one. There's few of us on this planet that does that. And then it leaves you empty. And when your cup is empty, you're wondering why you're so either drained, you're so emotional, you're so damaged, because you were so busy filling someone else's cup that you didn't fill your own, because you were not being selfish enough. And the world has fooled us into thinking and believing that being selfless till death is the right way to be. It is not. It is not. You can imagine dying or killing yourself to appease and make everyone else, people you don't know, people you do know, people you don't even really mess with. But they have this expectation of you, what you should do, how you should be, how you should live, and what you need to do. And instead of going with your own inner self, your own inner wisdom, peace, love, and light, you are doing exactly what others want you to do. And guess what? They're going to applaud. Good job. Great. Awesome. Look at you. I am so proud of you. You've done so well. Why have I done well? I done well because I did exactly what you want, what you expected. Am I doing well because I'm making everyone else happy? Everyone else admires what I do because it's beneficial to them? Is anyone going to look at you and say, great job on taking care of yourself. I'm proud of you for standing up for you. I'm proud of you for doing what you love and not backing down. Good job. We hardly hear that. We hardly do. Let's look at society as an example. Most of the time, we're being applauded for good deeds done to others. I'm not saying that doing good deeds is a negative thing, right? But let's be honest. You will be praised for dying for someone more than you will be praised for dying for yourself. Listen, the art of giving is not meant to be draining. You're not supposed to give and give and give and give and give. Even when you don't want to give, you still give. And people will tell you, oh my God, you have a beautiful heart, you have a noble spirit. That's bull. That is bull. Because when you are at your lowest point, because you've given so much, and like I said, you've depleted yourself. When you're at your lowest point, who is going to be there to give to you like you've given to so many others? If you have some special people in your life that will give to you, then beautiful. Kudos. I love it. I'm all for it. But if not, and you are the constant giver, you need to be more selfish. You need to be able to say, you know what? Not today. I am not going to give to anyone today. Today, I'm going to take care of me. Okay? Because like I said, if you don't have that support system, you don't have that team, but you are the most selfless person. Yes, I believe in karma and all that coming back to you. Yes, I believe in doing right and positively and love and light and all that. But I also understand the importance of taking care of self. Never let anyone fool you into believing that being so holy and righteous and a good person must come at your own detriment. You don't have to die, to be exhausted, to be frustrated or burnt out to be considered a good person. However, you can decide that, you know what? 2 days out of the week, I am not going to help anyone. When people call, because they always call for advice, I'm always there when they need, I'm going to be there. But today, I'm going to put my phone on silent. I'm going to cut my phone off. And guess what? Nobody's going to die. The problem that they're experiencing will probably still be there when you are in a better space, time, and mind frame to deal with that. When you've taken care of yourself, the first thing we teach our children, is how to take care of themselves. We don't first teach them how to take care of others. No. So why do, when we feel like we're adults now, that same principle and logic must be thrown out the window? No, the first thing my mother taught me is how to take care of myself, how to clothe myself, how to dress myself, how to feed myself, how to brush my teeth, all of that. So as an adult now, I am still gonna put myself first. And like I say, don't ever let anyone make you think that putting yourself first is like, oh my God, evil, negative, mean, selfish. Oh, well, let's look at the term selfish in itself, right? Self. Hold on, let me get a dictionary. Wait, so let's do this proper. Selfish, concerned chiefly with one's own interest or pleasure, actuated by or appealing to self-interest. Notice that word, chiefly, as in, I'm not gonna look up chiefly. I think we all know what chiefly means. Prioritizing. You are your main priority. So what society is basically telling me, right? I should be selfless. And it doesn't matter to what degree of selfless I am, but it's more acceptable for me to be selfless than for me to be selfish. That's what society is saying, right? And I'm like, Now let's think about when some ish happens, right? In life. Ish happens. Margaret is your friend. Margaret been through hell and high water. You've been there for Margaret every step of the way. You've been to the point where you're exhausted. You've been to the point where you're angry. Margaret is calling me again. Oh my God, I hate this person. I hate this friend. But be a good person. Do what's right. Be selfless. Right? Anyway, so it's been years and Margaret has just been calling on you, relying on you, basically energy vamping you. You know, those energy vampires, but that's a topic for another day. So Margaret is here. And Margaret's life starts to get back, on track, or starts to level out or plateau, or whatever. Maybe it's just a chill day. Maybe this is one day that Margaret doesn't have any issues. Awesome. But it happens to be the day that I almost cursed. It happens to be the day that stuff went crazy in your life. And you call up Margaret. Margaret can't help you because Margaret always comes to you for help. And Margaret is like, I don't know what you should do. And you're like, I've been giving you advice for years. You don't have nothing for me? No, I don't know. Anyway, right? My point in wrapping this video up, because I don't want this to be too long. My point is, folks, it's okay to be selfish. There, if you can look up in the same dictionary or other dictionaries, there are words that specifically pinpoint people being too selfish, like self-absorbed as an example, self-obsession. There are words that perfectly describe someone who is too self into their self to the fact that they care nothing for anyone else. So let's not use this word selfish for those, because there's words, those words for that. And let's call selfish what it really is: prioritizing self. Because in life you can't prioritize everyone over yourself all the time. You can, and then do it and see what happens. Do it and see what happens. Like I said, I do believe in karma. I do believe in putting the energy out there. And sometimes being selfish is putting that energy out there. Sometimes being selfish is being positive and helping yourself. Sometimes you have to be your own doctor. You have to be your own healer. You have to be your own helper. There's no guarantee that you're going to have the help that you have provided. The selflessness that you have provided people, friends, family for years, there's no guarantee that when your time comes that someone is going to be there to help you. So you have to take care of yourself. And put it like this: if you want to continue taking care of everyone else around you, you have to take care of yourself. Because you're no good to them empty. You're no good to them damaged. You're no good to them tapped out, exhausted, drained. You're no good to anyone, not even yourself. So if you want to keep doing your selfless stuff and being the beautiful gem that you are, the selfless gem that you are, learn to say no, and learn to say, today I'm not taking anyone. I'm not dealing with anyone's crap today, because I have my own crap that I need to deal with. All right, guys. That's just my message from me to you. Peace out. Namaste. And I will see you next week.